coming
That's
on
right.
the trail.
Just
Oh, I seen marks over behind here the other day.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh.
Well, Dad hollered at me, there's an animal on the mountain, and I just,
Oh. Binocular vision.
Did you ever see any animals?
Oh. Oh, someone said, I'm just gonna, hello, hang on.
get the door closed.
I'm on it. Hey, Moni. Come
How
on
are
in. I'm good, how are you?
Good, good,
Hi, Moni.
good.
Hi.
Hello, Moon.
Merry Christmas.
How's things going?
Good, good.
Oh, Jerry, just wanted to give you this little bit of a plaque here on behalf of Township Schreiber for your recognition on starting the Christmas tree up on the hill.
Oh,
And it's been a tradition,
Ever since.
you can tell me, 25, 30 years? I remember when,
yeah.
I remember when I was a young fella
Hang on, Dad.
that you guys were,
Thanks very much.
you're welcome.
He was
I
the other
remember
Thank you. Holy cow.
you guys going up the hill and keeping the tree going just with a gas generator and everything, so.
An 8-horse generator. And it was a quiet evening like this and not quite as bright. And I just decided that why don't I go up there and try it? So I took my little 8-horse Honda and a string of lights and went up. The tree wasn't by any means perfect, but we strung the lights, you know, so it looked triangular. And then we come downtown and the hill over here and had a look at it. Everybody raved, so we just left it alone. It was great.
No,
I enjoyed doing it. It wasn't meant to get praise or anything. It was just hot
Something
as
nice.
Christmas.
I think it was a great achievement, and I'll probably get in trouble for this, but I always say the West End guys are the greatest.
Oh my God! Now you've been there too.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why he's saying it.
That is nice.
Thank you.
Hold on.
Thanks,
I got a
Marie.
bunch.
That's great.
Okay,
Nice to the township of Schreiber.
Don't worry about it. We're
Yeah.
great, Dad.
Very nice, thank you.
Good, okay.
just thought it'd be a nice
Okay.
gesture. right
Yeah,
now.
I appreciate it. Even well, yeah, you know, but you don't do things to get awards. But
Yeah.
at the same time, it was nice getting it up.
Grandma Thrower was still around to see it back then.
Yeah.
And I think it was you put the lights up, you put it up, decorated it, and these guys, Mike and Craig, gassed it up for about a week or something, or
Well, you
2
had to
weeks.
go up the small tank. You had to go up. You know, if you started at 8 dark,
Every 3 hours,
Ten,
we took the
30,
cans pop.
Yeah.
you got up. And
Yeah, and you guys, it was you and then the boys here originally,
Yeah, it was
initially.
good.
Yeah,
Worked out great.
and now look at it,
The
it's
trail
still
was up
going
there
up.
was good. So,
Yeah.
but the tree was kind of scrawny. But like I say, we shaped the lights.
Oh, they look so pretty. You were always obsessive compulsive. You can't have them too close together, but you
Oh,
can't
yeah,
have them all
well,
bunched up.
Well, we didn't have much
That's
to do.
where fun gets it from.
When we looked at the town here, it wasn't much to do on it. You know, it was just trying to reshape it. It's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Schreiber will always have that the little Christmas tree up on the
Oh,
hill
yeah.
tradition now, so.
No,
You know?
pardon me, was in Florida. So I was up there talking to my movie camera, and I says, "Hey, Doc, here's the tree we got up for the town. You'll see it the film when he comes back."
You were talking and you were mentioning it to Mike and Craig about this tree, and he kept talking about it, and you came around the corner one night in your train.
Yeah, the oil tanks. I come home from White River in the dark
Oh, nice.
around 11 at night. And it was lit up and I said, he did it. He said he was going to do it and he did it. And I was smiling and laughing at the
But
same
the trail
time.
was good going up, you know. I just threw my 8 amp generator on it and a string of lights and zipped around the trail was good, no problem.
Pretty easy, eh?
Yeah.
And did other people chip
I
in
might
with
have
the
went
generator?
back once to just light up the lights better. The colors, you don't want to get too many reds. I don't know if it was a bulb or.
Obsessive compulsive.
Did other people chip in with the gas or anything, or a generator or anything?
Hey?
Well, no. At first, Dad, did anybody
Eventually?
at first with the gas? You did it on your own, and you weren't expecting any money
No,
at
I
all.
didn't want any money for it.
Just
and
something to do.
After the 2 weeks and these
Mage went over to
there.
my Birch's one day and Brian said, "Hey, see a tree up on the mountain there. I'd like to give you some gas." Because Mage was there, so Mage took the 5 gallons. I didn't want, maybe
Yeah,
50 gallons over a week's period.
and that's when Mage got involved.
Yeah,
There you go.
we were going up taking tours.
Yeah, and then I'm
And that was nice.
Helen, you guys,
We were all
Mike
working
and
there.
Craig, and Don Nealon, and Gerry Godden, and Perry Paris, and maybe Robin Moore. We're up. A lot of people were donating their time to get up.
Taking drives over there, yeah. Because the trail was good. Like the Skidoo trail was hard.
Yeah.
And you did a steep hill, but you got up it pretty good, yeah. And you could come up from the other side of the mountain.
Walker. Oh yeah,
The ski
like
hill
over by the
side.
ski hill
the ski
trailer
hill,
park.
Yeah.
So I don't remember the ski hill.
Well, I went from that Christmas tree and went up the side, this side of the mountain.
You got that, eh?
They decided to go up the hill, this side of the Christmas tree. And come out on this end of where all the Sisson's towers were, at the very top.
Yeah,
I wasn't
they-
around for
Sisson's-
Sisson's Towers. I
They just
Not at
got
all, it's so pleasant.
I thought that was
Did we get that on the camera?
Yeah.
remember sitting in a chair over where Dad always used to sit, and he still sits today. There was a chair there, and I don't know if it was the rocking chair or that burgundy old big thing, but it was about 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, maybe even 10. I'm watching TV. All of a sudden, your door flies open, and you know, your hair's all rangy. You just woke up, and you're going. You get all dressed in your Skidoo suit. And then you're up at the tree, you come back down, and you go back to bed because you're getting called.
Making sure the gas is there.
half pint back there. Yeah, it must have been, yeah. Yeah.
That would have probably been 83, early 80s.
Yeah, is when this tree started?
Yeah. And in the very beginning of Skidoo, in the old 12.3, and Mage had a similar machine, they wouldn't have got up there as easy. These other ones had a little more power and yeah, a little bigger track.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember it wasn't the 12.3 days, that's the 70s.
Nordic.
Yeah, he had a Nordic. Yeah.
Dirty Dozen.
But that sounds so
Tall
nice, like
horse.
the story
Called it the
about you
Dirty
coming
Dozen.
around the in
On
the
the
train.
train.
Yeah, it just
Yeah.
sounds so nice.
I didn't know when. He said, I want to put a tree up, I want to put some lights up on the hill. Oh yeah. So I went to work. That's the last thing on my mind. But coming home, it was nice, clear night. And you could see, there was probably 3 sets of lights, 3 times 25 probably. But you could see them, they were the big old bulbs. It was a 650 watt generator, it handled it. But as the years went on, they added a couple more sets of lights. And then it couldn't handle it, it was struggling. I walked home from the Legion one night, and the lights are dim. There's lots of them, but they're dim. And I could hear it running. Well, it turns out, people told us it's probably carboned up. There's a spark arrestor, it's a screen at the exhaust. So in the summertime, you won't start a forest fire if the spark comes out. Well, me and him at the kitchen sink for over an hour. I used everything that fizzed.
Trying to get the carbon.
Drano, Alka-Seltzer. I thought the fizzing would loosen it up, but it didn't. So Mom's big gardening needle, I poked away at it real careful, every hole. Turns out we didn't have to put that back in. It's a spark arrestor to prevent fires in the summer. There was never going to be a fire out there.
Yeah.
But we got it cleaned out, ran like new. And we had a downtime, and there was people, Chief Figelming and Sons may have sponsored lent us a generator for a brief moment. That's what people are saying. I can't remember. And other people donated gas. Brian Birch, he said, Mage talked to him, and Brian gave him some gas.
And the Voyageur, I remember Helen saying that around town there was little tins and people can donate money that way.
Yeah.
And then Dad would run around and pick them all up. And
Now,
It was-
in the mid 80s, I don't even know if Mage and Dad had Christmas off for holidays. Because everybody was working, and so we took turns. Whoever
Whoever
was
had
in
time.
could go. And eventually,
that's what Mike was saying.
Mage had a little putt-putt gas tank, maybe 18 inches wide, 8 inches thick. It hold maybe 2 gallons. They put that above the generator up there, and they ran a hose. They drilled a hole, made it real tight so it wouldn't leak. So then you got a couple more hours out of it.
Yeah. They improvised.
Improvised.
Yeah.
Put us out of work. The tree was eventually damaged.
Some little kids supposedly cut it, eh?
Kids do that. So that's when
They should.
people got together in the mill and they made this big stainless steel one.
Yeah.
And
That's the second tree.
The stainless steel one, yeah.
No, no.
Oh, no.
The first tree was 2/3 of the way up the hill down this way. So pretty much you want to grandma thrower to be able to see it too out her front window. She never did look at
We
it.
did see a little bit of it. The first Christmas tree you
Yeah.
had. Yeah, I remember looking out this window
Yeah.
here. You were able to see
The
it.
first tree was 2/3 of the way up the hill. And it was a bit of a goat trail going in there, and then him and Mates put the trail up to the top of the hill, and they used the big tree that got chopped down.
Yeah.
And then they
Eventually.
put the one up that's existing there now.
So this is
steel
the third one.
Yeah.
Oh, I got you.
It was some young kids, wasn't it, that cut the tree?
the
So-
real tree at the top of the hill was an ugly tree. It wasn't shaped like a triangle cylindrical thing. It was big on one side.
But at night it didn't matter.
Yeah, it
It
was
looked
maybe
nice.
10 feet high, 15 feet wide on one side.
What was really nice too is when you came out of Mass on Christmas Eve and you looked right up on the hill and there was a tree. When you came out of the Catholic Church. Yeah, it was nice.
The Anglican church.
Yeah.
How tall is
You can
this
see it
new
from the
structure
boat
that's
plants.
Yeah, well, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's 18 feet.
Oh, that's up there now?
Yeah,
That's a hydro, they're a stainless steel pole now.
the
Yeah.
bottom, it's stainless steel pole with stainless ribs that go out. Looks like sort of like a fish skeleton. But the bottom two on each side were damaged again. Just vandals or boredom, the kids, whatever. This year, Gene and one of his friends went up.
Maybe Jason's involved in that. Isn't
Yeah, I'm not sure who was one of them. One time Gene was by himself, another time, but anyways, they removed the two damaged ones on each side, so they're not there. No one can break them anymore, so that's good. And
Yeah.
now it's all lit up. Every bulb's been fixed.
Yeah.
This
So
is-
who put
this
up
is-
that metal tree originally then?
There were workers in the mill that made it, constructed it, Joey Godden, a few others, I just can't remember who. Yeah, you don't remember?
And then they put it up?
Yeah, now, was Gene Ross with him back then? I'm not sure.
Yeah, they made it in the middle, it was nice.
Gene's been up there quite a bit. And then the town took over, they got hydro to run the power up there. So then we didn't need a generator.
And people go up there and have hot chocolate,
Yeah, it's nice.
bonfires, it's
Yeah.
awesome. And
And-
Take the little kids up there now?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's coming up very soon. Where
they're doing a walk.
RL
right?
Major's family coordinates the kids walk. They have lights following the trail with generators all the way up to the Christmas tree.
Christmas tree walk.
And yeah, it's something.
That
it's
goes
really
up from the ski hill side.
Yeah.
And it's got a couple of steep hills. That's why they want the lights all the way every foot.
Pretty quiet.
And they'd like some rides
They
too
did a
for the
good job.
senior people. And
Yeah,
They did
anyone
a
who
good
wants to
job.
get a ride.
yeah.
Last year, before COVID, they couldn't do it one year because it rained and it was way too icy. So they had to cancel.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah.
But it is beautiful to walk down that trail. It's weird, all these lights. It's like seen from a Disney movie or something.
It's nice.
It's nice and it's
Nice Christmas thing to do.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't know how many years they've done it. I know last year, the last few. I think it's really nice, and we can say, all of us, and I'm sure as well, Arel's family can say, it's Dad's tree. It's not just one or the other, it's both. And both families can say Dad's tree. And it's really nice. You know, it's a proud feeling.
And Debbie used to say, Dad's tree, well, she'd go to work in the morning, or depending what shift she worked, she'd come home from work in the Terrace Bay Mill. So Major would get up around 5 a.m., run up there and fuel it and start it. So when she drove to work in the dark in the morning, it was
The
still
tree
on.
was always on.
Yeah. Isn't that nice?
That's so cool.
That is so nice.
And isn't it neat too how something that you just start almost as a whim or a joke or something ends up becoming a tradition?
Yeah.
And that's going to be, you can see that
And we-
everybody
yeah,
more and more wants to.
December
The thing is
1st.
even growing. I mean, this year to me, I don't know if it's in my list, but it looks huge.
And there's a
You
lot
can,
of
you
other,
can see it from everywhere.
there's a lot of other towns that do it now.
Yeah.
Good tradition,
You should be
Dad.
very proud of you.
Oh.
Good tradition.
Yes, very proud of you.
We all want to wish from the Throwers, Tanyaks, and Reynolds family, and Dad, and Moore's, you know, a very Merry Christmas. And I'm sure Majors, Rel Majors family as well. We're very proud of the both men and all of those who were volunteering throughout the years, and especially now keeping the tree up with the new steel frame every year. It's something to see, and
New people carrying on with it.
the kids love it.
New
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
It's very nice.
It will always be known as Thrower and Mage's Tree. Congratulations to our dad for doing this. Told you I'd make you. Merry Christmas.
Merry
Christmas.
Thank you.
Thanks very much.
All the best to your family from ours.
There's no beer bottles on the table.